Alright, so that's enough. Today we're going to talk about the intelligence, and I'm going to divide intelligence in two parts. One is I'm going to call the as you know that the single, and the other one I'm going to call multiple intelligence. Now what do you see in my hand? An apple. Alright, so I'm gonna do two things, okay? I'm gonna divide that in two different scenarios. Scenario number one. Are you ready? Paying attention?
Yeah.
Probably even worse.
Describe that scenario.
The
Apple
apple
fell to your hand.
to your hand.
Now the second
You
scenario.
have dropped
The
it.
second scenario.
You
You
took
ate the
a
apple.
bite. You took a bite of the apple.
You bit the apple.
So you witnessed two scenarios. The first scenario, apple fell. The second scenario, I ate the apple.
Yeah.
Which scenario, which action I have to have? Alright, so the first scenario, where does apple fall? And the second scenario, can I eat an apple? If I see a food, can I eat it? Which one requires intelligence to do the action?
Why does
The first one, if I let it go, obviously it will fall.
Because
Now-
of gravity's pull.
Now the following question, where does it fall? The other one, if I'm hungry, I know that I can eat it, right? Now, how to eat it? Do I need an intelligence
Yeah.
to eat this?
Yeah.
Well, you
You need to assess the safety.
need to assess.
Or which one need human intelligence? To describe
More human intelligence.
why does it fall, that requires intelligence, or to eat it, that requires intelligence.
Well,
Both.
they both require
Understand
intelligence.
that an animal also can eat. Animals see food, animal can eat.
Yeah, but
Can we say that animal also intelligence?
yeah, but
Yeah.
they only have a very small.
Limited.
Then we are not talking about that type of intelligence. Alright? We are not talking about that intelligence. We are talking about the intelligence that's separate from common sense, like the ability to eat, the ability to walk, the ability to see, the ability to smell. These are the ability. You born with this ability. Intelligence is something that you also probably born with. We talked about DNA yesterday. We talked about gene yesterday. But today we're gonna talk about intelligence in in great detail.
Acquired.
All right. So
So the intelligence that most animals don't have. Well, most animals don't have.
well, all right. So only human. We are talking about only human has intelligence. What is the most you think? What is the most smart animal you think? Think of
Dolphins and octopuses.
dolphin. Can dolphin do calculus?
No.
Can dolphin eat?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
They have a little more than the basic
All right,
factors.
now, can dolphin solve a calculus problem?
No.
Can dolphin send a space shuttle to the moon?
No.
All right. So
They
then,
have a little more than the basic factors.
then I'm sorry for dolphin. Dolphin are no intelligent.
Yeah.
All right. Can human solve calculus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
Mostly.
There are 8 billion people in the universe right now. Can all 8 billion solve the calculus problem? Can 8 billion people put up a space shuttle to send the man to the moon?
Oh God, no.
No.
And like a fourth of those 8 billion are children. Right?
So some people do have intelligence and some people do not. And we categorize that as a standard deviation. I'm gonna put the normal distribution. In the normal distribution is from 65 to 165. 165 means you have the maximum IQ, and 65 means you have the lowest IQ. And Albert Einstein had
165.
160 IQ. All right, so or 165. It really doesn't matter. So now let's.
So 144 is classified as a genius.
All right, anything. All right, so we're gonna get to the standard deviation. We're gonna get to the normal distribution in a second. If you have a score above 100, then
You are above average.
you are above average. If you have close to, if you are above 3 standard deviation to the right,
You're
then they compare you with Albert Einstein or Sir Isaac Newton. Alright, can I have your attention? So the first one, what are we gonna write? We're gonna write theory. Alright, theory. I need a pen.
Oh,
Alright, theory. So you're gonna write theory. And then
the developed by.
develop by. Who developed the theory? Then we're gonna do summary.
Summary,
And then we're gonna do strength
like plus and weakness,
and then weakness.
minus.
Alright, the intelligence, the idea of intelligence really came from a person named what?
Charles Spearman.
Charles Spearman. And he said that general intelligence.
Theory of general intelligence. Charles Spearman.
I'm Charles.
Charles Spearman. S-P-E-A-R-M-A-N.
Spearman. Only one person is talking. What's wrong with the other person? Other person neither have the notebook nor the participating in the conversation. I'm trying to create an inclusive classroom.
So
All right. So the summary. The summary is Charles Spearman said that there is only one factor. One
G
factor.
factor?
Yeah, he called it G factor. Very good.
Oh, like G forces?
No.
Oh.
I think G for general.
Yeah, G factor. That means they will test you. They will test you in mathematics, for example, admission test.
SAT.
If you are
SAT is
if you are applying for Harvard, if you are applying for Harvard, and you study medical science, will they ask you to do a surgery?
Yeah.
Will they in the admission test? Will they ask you to do a surgery?
No.
Probably not.
If you want to study astrophysics in the admission test, will they ask you to create a space shuttle?
No.
All right. If you want to study, I don't know. If you want to study, I don't know,
History, law.
anything.
If you want to study law,
If you wanna-
have to go out, seek, and find a
Go
criminal
by
and
yourself.
arrest
If
him.
you want to study civil engineering, will they ask you to create
Bridge.
in the admission test? Ask you to create a bridge? No. They will only test you in mathematics, and
Mathematics, science, and literacy. Those are
not
really-
they often don't even they
Yeah.
often don't test you in science.
Oh.
They test you in math,
Math.
and they test you reading and writing.
No.
And they predict if you do well in math, you will do well in engineering, in medicine, and in any other area that you
Choose.
choose to go.
So like only the Darwin test of science including in that.
No, they don't include science. The assumption is, what is the assumption? G factor, meaning if you do well in math,
Oh, it translates into other subjects.
you will do. That's the prediction. If you do well in math, you will do well in. That's the prediction. If you do well in math, you do well in the
In
all the other subjects.
all the other
Yeah,
subjects.
but I feel like that's a weakness because it's a weakness is that it doesn't address the other topics, including in aspects of medical stuff and engineering and like science. Or physics.
Well, they found the code. Well, you can always argue that. You can do the regression, and the regression you have y is equal to a function, right? And you always can find your target based on the variables. If you want to find if your intelligence meaning if your score in math is that, how well you do in the university, if you pursue your career in engineering, then you can always add A, B, C, D in the regression analysis, right? A can be this one, B can be that one, C can be in A, you can put a weight, B, you can put a weight, C, you can put a weight. A, you can say, well, the math is good, his likelihood of doing well in engineering depend on math score is like 20%, all right?
Yeah.
And in reading 5%, in his the other thing
1%.
1%. Does that make sense? In the regression analysis, you can do that. So maybe there is a high correlation. High correlation means it is very close to 1. High correlation. If you do well in math, you will do well in college or university. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They cannot test you. The SAT is not testing you everything. SAT is testing you in math and SAT testing you in reading and writing. Math 800, reading and writing 800. Okay? They
Yeah,
do not
I feel
test
like
you
that's
everything.
a slight weakness.
Well,
I feel
we're
like
gonna
that's a slight weakness.
okay. We're gonna get to the other. Then that's good. So you found the weakness. You find that there is more than one variable, right?
Yeah, the correlation can't always be just one.
It's called a correlation coefficient.
Okay. So the second one. The
And
second
so
one.
that in the regions.
What is the second one?
The mental abilities.
Mental ability.
Standard deviation.
What is its strength, by the way? You wrote strength. Did you just say this
The
right?
strength is it can predict.
Prediction ability.
Yeah, it's prediction ability.
But
Prediction ability.
The weakness is
weakness might be correlation coefficient.
All right.
Not correlation coefficient.
No, it's just too arrogant to say. It's just too arrogant to say. If you are good in math, you're good in everything. So that is the weakness. It's just too arrogant to say that. But arrogant. If you are arrogant, if I am arrogant, am I be less scientist?
No.
If I am nice, am I be more scientist?
no.
So arrogance has no room. But you have to be politically correct maybe sometime. So you just cannot say you are good in math, then you are probably good in everything. It's just too arrogant to say. It's just not like it's just politically not correct. So you have to be.
Yeah, they're making it a straight line when it's like a parabola.
So I have a good news for all type of people, and I have also, but I'm really seriously skeptical. I'm here not to make everyone happy. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to not make everyone happy. Okay? I'm here to report the truth. And if truth makes everyone sad, then let it be, because I'm here to report the truth. Truth and only truth. Not half truth, not 99% truth. The truth. Alright? Okay. And sometimes truth creates enemies. But you still have to report the truth. Does that make sense? Alright, now, developed by who developed it?
Louis Lin Thornstone.
That's right. Leon
Louis Leon
Thornstone.
Thornstone. Thurston.
So he created 7 factors.
So he had a stone throw.
The 7 factor.
7 factors. That means more than 1. Then he said that you good in math. That's it. That's all you need to. That's all I need to measure. You come to me for job, and I said, okay. Tell me the max. Tell me. Find the.
Find the derivative of x cubed plus 2x squared minus 6.
Or throw the apple and say how long it takes the apple to hit the man walking on the street.
Oh God.
Alright. So if you can calculate it in a given amount of time, that means that a good prediction you being intelligence. If I throw an apple, alright, and ask the monkey, hey monkey, can you calculate how long the apple take to hit the man walking on the street? I don't think monkey, if you can
The
give,
monkey would just say, ba 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 ba.
you can give a million year to monkey. I don't think monkey will be able to do that. Although 99% of our DNA is similar to chimpanzee. So 1% can make the difference. Alright, number 3.
Number 3 is
Sometimes I think that's why all humans do not have the same intelligence level. Since we are similar to chimpanzee for 99% of the time, and that's why
No, our DNA is 99%.
that's why so many humans are stupid. Just as simple as that. Very stupid.
Like a flat earther.
Number 3.
intelligence test.
Intelligence test. But intelligence test, this one, mental ability was, this guy uses the standard deviation. Now let's talk about the standard deviation, which still uses today. Standard?
Deviation.
Yeah, it's
I'm sorry, this is called normal distribution. And the law is empirical. So 68%, 68,
Yeah,
95,
Beer's law?
and no, empirical, 99.7%. All right.
34.
So I'm gonna
35.
I'm gonna divide it by half. Do I have a good marker, better marker?
Maybe this.
I don't think so.
This?
All right.
No,
So
this is better.
it's okay. No, this is garbage.
Let me try this.
So I'm gonna. All right. So this is right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write 100. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go to the right. One standard deviation is 15 point.
Okay.
So what is the next one standard deviation to right?
115.
115. What is the standard?
130.
Let's go by
30.
130.
Yeah.
Then
145,
145, and then
160.
160.
okay. So 115, 130,
145.
145,
160.
160. Whatever this one.
85.
85,
70.
70,
55.
and 55. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
No, literally on Wikipedia, people who have IQs lower than 60 are classified as morons.
Okay. Now, if you alright. So now, if you're being a child to me, okay, if you want to be a child to me, and I ask child 5 questions, alright, 5 questions like I will start with like 1 plus 1 is equal to what? That's the first question. The second question.
Probably answered that in like 5 seconds.
Alright, the second question is a little bit tougher. The third question is tougher, and the
Tougher.
yeah. The fifth question is find the area over here, right of this one. All right. So now, if the child cannot say 1 plus 1 is 2, then should I be politically correct? Should I say, well, your intelligence level is you are average 100? Should I say that? No.
I'm pretty sure 1 plus 1.
I should report the truth. 55. No, it doesn't matter even if you hire 50 teachers to teach that kid. He ain't learn anything. Alright, because
And you really need like serious scaffolding.
and
you need to teach them how to climb a ladder. before-
scaffolding on what? Remember, our DNA, we share 99% of this similar DNA with chimpanzee. So this guy is
Scaffolding only work for those who want to climb the ladder.
scaffolding works right here.
You mean those who even know how to climb a ladder?
Scaffolding Scaffolding works right here.
Then
Yeah.
This-
why not the 130, 145?
This-
They don't need scaffolding.
They don't need scaffolding. They are Einsteins. Their GPD, they can expand their
Like,
GPD.
literally anybody above 145 is a literal genius.
That's
It's
right.
classified.
And they don't need scaffolding because
No, they can't use scaffolding.
they are like lobotomized cockroach. I mean, even they don't need scaffolding. No.
Because they don't even know how to climb
Yeah.
scaffolding.
So many people are like that. I'm sorry if
If it's
that
hurtful
if
to
that
you,
if that hurtful, but I'm here to
report the truth.
report the truth. I'm here to report the nature, and this is the nature. So this
oh,
is
someone's asking what you were teaching.
I'm teaching single versus multiple intelligence, and this is psychology, learning psychology. So this is the learning theory. So I'm trying to help you understand. If you are a teacher, help you understand what approach you need to take to make next Einstein or Sir Isaac Newton. And in order to give, if you're like doctor need to know what medication for what type of patient.
For
Sometimes
what
there is
type
no
of virus?
sometimes there is no medication. If you have a Huntington disease, then no doctor can save you.
No, no.
If your IQ is 55, then forget about you don't need to. I mean, then that's it.
No
That's
teacher
it. You are
can
basically
teach
human chimpanzee.
You can go and just eat apples if you can eat.
You can understand anything.
You
Now
probably only understand
this
how
is-
to eat and drink.
this is not according to me. This is according to who?
Lean
Lean Thornstone. The guy was
That will look like that's animal weakness. It doesn't look like there's much weakness in it there.
Yeah, I mean there's some weakness probably. It's not politically correct to say if you are running for the president of the United States and then you say, well, there are people whose IQ is below 70, unlike chimpanzee. Then you think people will vote for you? No, I don't think you will ever become president. So this is why I have
You
no.
have to be like nice to all people, even if they are literally.
You can be nice, but
Politically correct.
you still have to you still
You
have
still
to.
have to classify them in morons in Wikipedia
That-
said.
That's right. So I have to still report what other people have to say. All right, what is the next one?
The
Let-
intelligence or the IQ.
The IQ test. IQ test. What is IQ stands for?
Intelligence quotient.
Intelligent quotient. IQ.
Oh, this is the really popular one.
Binet. What is them?
Alfred Binet.
Well, huh?
Alfred Binet. ALFRED.
He was German.
Yeah, German?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, he created the instead of the normal distribution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, 68% people are between 85 to 115. 95% people between 70 to 130. And 99% of the people between the next one,
So that
55 to 145.
So the top 1%.
And some people are like basically chimpanzee, and some people are basically Einstein. All right.
What is the percentage of people who are human chimpanzees?
1%?
Yeah, I mean,
2.5?
no, 0.3 divided by 2. 0.3 divided by 2.
So
What?
1.5%.
Yeah, very small amount of percent. But when you talk about 7 billion, that a huge number of people.
That's like
1% of even 7 billion is how much? 1 million.
Yeah, that's
So when
seven. Yeah, it's 7 million.
so think about 9 million people. That's a lot. That's the entire country of. That's Vatican times 100,000.
yeah. No wonder that's why when I teach something or when you teach something, some people give ha. So what is that? These people are like right here, human chimpanzee. All right, now next one. Next one is
But human chimpanzees don't know how to use computers.
oh, they are not. If you teach them, they can put ha. Trust me, chimpanzee can do that. All right. So number 4. Number 4 is the most famous one
Yeah.
and politically correct.
Mhm.
Multiple intelligence.
Multiple intelligences.
Multiple intelligence.
This one is like a trend nowadays.
And Howard Gardner, the guy who teaches at Harvard. Howard Gardner.
Does he keep teaching at Harvard?
Yeah, even now.
Even now he's alive. And he said that there are 8 factors.
That's right.
Alright, now I'm going to write all those factors. Now, the politician always use this one. Why the politician don't use this one?
Politically incorrect.
Because only few percent of the people right here. And then you only fit the few percent of people, but you need they don't even vote. They don't even go to, they don't vote. Einstein's people, they don't vote.
They're not bored. They always just concentrate in math.
I said
That's the
vote.
Oh, vote.
Yeah. And but these people are vote. These people are who are vote, who cast vote. So
What
you,
about the 115 guys?
yeah, you need to keep them happy. Yeah, even
Because
one
they
people.
are less
Alright.
educated, they have less skills,
So-
so they need
So
more
what are they? Number 1.
and franchise.
Number 1.
Music.
Music.
So like songwriting, lyrics,
So songwriting like Mozart. Yeah,
Singing.
of course, you're a genius. Number 2.
visual.
Visual.
I have a
Picasso,
question. I have a question.
painting.
Yeah.
Can somebody have an intelligence quotient below 55?
Yeah. Yes.
Because this is
But-
like the
It goes all the way down to 0?
It's but it's very
negatives, you know.
it's very highly unlikely.
Only at
Empirical rule said that 99.7% is from 55 to 145.
Mhm.
So what percent left?
0.3.
0.3%.
And that probably.
And
And,
point-
and the 160 takes up most of that.
Yeah.
The 160 are.
That's 85 to 145 takes up everything. 85 to 144 takes 68%. Okay, does that make sense? Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to the next one. Music,
Visual.
visual. So
Verbal.
visual, people who can
Paint.
see a picture. For example, you put someone in the maze, and someone can escape from maze. He's intelligent according to
Yeah.
according to this guy.
Like a 2D maze, not a 3D.
Number 3,
Verbal.
verbal. Someone can talk. I think monkey can talk.
But there is like a oratory skill.
Oratory skill, I agree.
Yeah.
So
Auditory
verbal.
skills. We made
Verbal.
language.
Verbal.
We
Number
made
4,
language.
Number 4 is the math.
math.
Obviously.
Math is the oldest school
Should be
one.
number 1.
Math is the oldest school. No, it's not in order. Okay, number
Okay.
5,
Bodily kinesthetic.
bodily kinesthetic. If you can dance, for example,
Oh,
yeah, then you are intelligence.
I know. Capable of thinking.
Kinesthetic. And number 6,
Interpersonal.
interpersonal, meaning you have empathy. If you see someone dying and you say, I'm sorry. So you are intelligence. I don't know what's wrong with Howard Gardner. Interpersonal. Number 7,
Intra.
intrapersonal. You understand your
No, that basically just
Collaboration, right?
emotion. If you have
If you understand your emotion. For example,
How to work with other people.
no, you understand your emotion. For example, I Leonard Descartes said what?
Or you can evaluate your, what I
You
am.
can-
No. I am what I think.
No,
You can keep your emotions stable.
I am, therefore I am.
no.
I think, therefore I am.
I think, therefore I am. Okay, I think, therefore I am. So that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
insane people have that
No.
much IQ.
Now you think these people can think? Right?
Probably not.
These people can think. I don't know. These people can think how to eat this. But can these people think what causes it to fall? I don't think so.
Probably not.
All right.
Those
So
are the, like, IQ.
so number 8.
Oh, you didn't write 7. Intra.
Intrapersonal. Number 8 is
Natural.
Natural. For example, farmer,
No, I
fisherman.
You need to know when to plant the crops.
Yeah, and fisherman. You need to know how to catch fish, I guess, and that makes you intelligence. Okay. So is this politically correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But is there any controversy here? Yes. There is no way you can prove that. And how do you know they are independent to each other? How do you know if you are good in math, you're good in everything, and you're good in fishing
Yeah.
also? Because you know the current in the river,
I've never done
you know the current in the river, and you know that.
You have to swim the same way as the current.
So a math guy, I think, is better fisherman than
Fisherman.
the music guy.
the fisherman. So, but
Math
is this
better than Fisher?
politically correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Now number 5, there is another school of
The
thought.
final one, the triarchic.
Triarchic.
Tri, meaning 3.
Triarchic. Triarchic number 1 is who developed that one?
The
Robert
Sternberg.
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 No wonder. He might have been very stern, yeah.
This is the 3 factors. Number 1 is analytic, which is math.
Analytical. So it's
Number
like
2 is creative,
Analytical.
creative.
So you said just like analytical.
and number 3 is practical.
Practical. So
Now-
those are people who
Subscribe to Bari Science Lab to fall in love with math and science, especially programming.